I need 6 spindles empty. And right now on those 3 spindles is my 40-gram skein from that fiber, and on those 3 spindles is a totally unrelated project, hand spindled sock wool, which I finally have to ply and get off, but that probably will be online after Tour de Fleece. I just give you a short, tiny little update on the Golden Fleece Case from World of Wool project, because I have to get a little bit more organized than I thought originally. To fully understand what I'm working on, you really have to watch the video before this, where I explain my plan with the Golden Fleece Case from World of Wool. On the first day of Tour de Fleece, I told you in my last video, I will hand spindle 40 grams of the blend from one box to ply with itself, just so I have a little skein of the fiber on its own. But I cannot always spindle that much in one day. I will do the small fractal spin that I put aside for arm warmers on spindles, because that's done pretty fast. So the plan today is for me to actually ply this, and then I can show you how that skein looks from the first clue by itself. Ply this, and I will not show you how this looks. You have to wait till the video for that is out. And then I even have another spindle that I just started with camel fiber on it. I also have camel project going. You should check back for that. I do camel and mixed camel also with other things and stuff. And of course the yak too will all come. Anyway, I have this spindle also, which I probably will offload onto a mini bobbin and use it for my fractal for the arm warmers, because I tell you what, this spindle here that I used, it's a beautiful spindle. I mean, look at it, it's beautiful, but it doesn't turn right. I don't really enjoy working with this particular one, and I don't know what it is. Maybe the angle of the hook, it's the same, it's straight. I don't know what's wrong with this. It constantly swivels and doesn't turn for a long time. So I probably will use this one for the arm warmer, so I have to offload this camel fiber anyway onto a bobbin until it's plied. And then just work on the spindle till it turns right. I don't know. It's a bummer. But going back to the actual thing, I ended up spindling this over the fold, and pretty soon changed this whole thing into a over the fold long draw spin, because it was pretty fast and because it was really easy achieved with this fiber, which is merino and 33% soybean. It's just going. A little muddy, but beautiful. A little muddy. It turned out pretty even, I think. It mixed up, however, a little bit, even though I did over the fold, because I did a long draw. So some stretches are orange, some stretches are green, and some stretches are mixed, but that's fine. The fractal spin for the arm warmers, I will spin only on spindles, because it's just a little fiber and I have time to spindle that. And the big fractal spin, I will spin on the eel wheel, which I started here already. The bright bobbin is the long stretch of the same fiber. The blue bobbin is the medium, or the half of the third stretch of the same fiber, which afterwards will be added with the next fiber coming out of this box. And here is the third of the third, the darkest bobbin, purple. And that will be an ongoing spin till the end, till every fiber is out of those boxes. And the 40-gram spin of each fiber that is plywood itself, I will also in future do on the eel wheel, just for speed. I mean, it was Saturday on the first day of Tour de Fleece, so I had time to hand spin the 40 grams on that day, and it has been resting now for 2 days. But in future, I think I just want to speed through this like with the fractal and just do the arm warmers on the spindles. So let's apply this, look at the fiber, and have 3 spindles for my arm warmer spin. Almost forgot to tell you, this is the lazy kit I will be using for those 3 spindles. I handmade it. It was very difficult. It's just a carton box with 6 holes, 3 holes on each side, so I can stick in my spindles and pull the threads and apply. I put this 4 kilogram handle in here. Fits perfectly, and the box is pretty steady. Then add all my drop spindles. I like to ply on the spinning wheel better because I know how many turns I do with my foot, and I kind of get into the groove of plying and can ply pretty consistently. And if I ply with the e-spinner, I don't know, I just don't get the feel, but probably I just didn't do it enough yet. And after a while I would feel confident plying with the e-spinner too. Which I probably will practice this Tour de Fleece because I have that huge fractal ply that fits better on eel wheel bobbins than on my wooden bobbins of the spinning wheel here. And it's going to be a huge skein, 300 grams, so it won't even fit on an eel wheel bobbin fully. I think the capacity there is 230 grams or something. I hold the 3 singles in my right hand, and in between each single I have a finger. Here the ring finger, the middle finger, and the part where the singles join. I put my thumb and my index finger. And with the left hand I pull the yarn from the spindles like this, and then I put my index finger and my middle finger between the 3 yarns and kind of hold with the ring finger all the 3 yarns together so I can stretch them between I apply it to make sure I don't have those pig ears being plied into my ply, and make sure they don't tangle up like this. So here I keep tension, and then I ply and just pull back with my right hand and feed the ply to the bobbin, and so on. And of course I ply in the other direction than I spun. Right now my wheel goes counterclockwise, and when I spin, the wheel goes clockwise. And then don't forget to move the ply to the next hook here. Otherwise it's going to be messy. But look at this. It's coming along nice. There's some orange shimmer and some bright freckles in this greenish, beautiful yarn. I love it. Here my first spindle is empty. I will make a plying bracelet with one of those and then ply the rest, and whatever is left over I will chain ply. Let's take it off. Look at that, it's very balanced, doesn't even roll up. Maybe the 33% soybean makes it very drapey. I mean, it's not washed yet, maybe it blooms a little bit more when it's washed, but look at this. definitely not muddy to me. Cool. Very nice. Like they said, definitely next to skin soft. It's interesting, the soybean. I never spun soybean before. Almost a little bit cottony, but different. I love this. It looks very rustic, planty with rust, like almost like ivy growing up a rusty pole. It's gonna be an interesting sweater. Watch the plans for this particular project in this video. Watch my whole Tour de Fleece adventure here. Subscribe, like, ask questions. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to spin with you during this Tour de Fleece.